Yeah.
He's just like a hero amongst us.
Well, that's eating in New Orleans, man. I mean, New Orleans is fucking crazy, bro. You
New
know?
Orleans crazy. I spent a lot of time there. I'm not welcome back, I don't think, but
And what happened? You get in an argument with somebody about a recipe?
no, I got in a fight about I got in a football argument online. And
that
some
was-
people got a little upset at me.
Was that after the Minnesota Miracle or not? Or before it?
It was after the Minnesota Miracle. Or no, it was after the Saints that call where they got robbed. That pass interference no call.
Yeah.
And I made some side comment. And
You got a question about it?
It's semi-related to getting in tiffs about sports.
Okay. This guy sent it.
okay.
Living in those. What up, Theo? What up, Nick? Gang, gang.
What up?
I got a question. I basically got this guy and a fucking broken cheek for wearing a Pittsburgh Pirate hat, repping them Steelers, Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? But my question is, Nick, I know you talk a lot of shit about the Minnesota sports when you're rollerblading down Reno, living in those Randy Moss Culpepper days. But my question is, have you ever been hit or someone tried to fight you for talking shit about sports or something? And same for you, Theo. What about them Saints?
Gang.
Oh, and by the way, I don't live here. This is where I work, just to clarify, because I know it looks like shit.
No, man, it looks fine, dude. And I'm
I
sorry
think it
what
looks
happened to your
fine,
eye.
dude. Yeah.
You turned into a black eye, it looks like.
Dude, that's yeah. That dude right there. Yeah, that was a shiner, dude.
Yeah.
That was a fucking pop. I have other questions about that. Was it a sucker punch or was it fucking face to face where this dude came in stealth?
That looks like Sucker Punch.
That looks like
That's the blackest
that looks
black
like
eye I've ever seen.
Pittsburgh haymaker. Guy dodged it, came back, catch
Yeah. That Punxsutawney Phil hit him with that fucking surprise gopher to
dude,
the
that
dome.
Don Flamingo.
Oh.
To answer your question, I being from Minnesota, we're a little bit more docile.
Very docile.
So I don't really get in fisticuffs when I'm out and about. I don't really talk shit, and I know it sounds like a bitch move, in person.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'll talk shit, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll buy you a beer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not to say that, fighting is just, I'm not gonna get into that shit, because I'm on camera. This is the Brad Pitt right here.
Oh,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
dude.
I can't fart jokes.
Yeah.
No, but I just, it's not at that point like worth it where I'm gonna go into blows. You know what I mean? I like just popping off, but it's like, you know what I mean? Minnesota, we don't like escalate it that much.
No. Now, what state does escalate it, I think?
Every other one.
Yeah, every other state. You know, I'll say this, dude. Minnesota's the one place where I feel like I have the toughest time with audiences there. They almost don't want to engage too much. They're almost just being nice in a lot of ways. Like they're loving the show, I feel like, but they just... Sometimes they don't want to go too outside with imaginations because it's just, I don't know, they kind of just stay in some zones, I feel like.
It depends upon the crowd that you get, but for the most part, they're always with you. They're good crowds. They get it. You can kind of challenge them. I mean, my comedy is always just me, but like other comics that like really push it, they've always done well. Like Doug Stanhope always has a great fan base and following there, and he pushes his audience. I've seen it since I started, for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And there's certain comics where that's their thing, and Minnesota crowds like they welcome that stuff. I mean, it does push like certain people. You can tell they're like, oh, all right, that was a war.
Yeah, that was a wild one. Okay,
Mr. Attell.
Yeah, not gonna. No
yeah.
more snickerdoodles for you, Bucko.
Or you take all right. But yeah. So to answer your question, I haven't really gotten into like blows and stuff. But I mean, I did go to an Eagles game, and there were a couple games I've gone to where I was like, I mean, I went to an Eagles game with like a bunch of my buddies from Philly, but like
Right.
not that like that matters.
Yeah.
But I did see. I go to Eagles Stadium for the first time. I can't remember what it's called, but we'll just say Eagles Stadium. You know what I'm talking about?
The Nest, I think they call it.
Yeah. And so I go and I walk in and I see this Philly Eagles fan, Lincoln Field. And
A lot of slam pigs
this
out
guy,
there, too.
This guy's at the field. His hat's like this. He's probably 30, but he looks like he's 50.
Oh,
And his
yeah.
hat's like this. Got a cigarette in the stadium.
Might be David Akers.
It might be David Akers, dude. So he's chewing out. There's this nice Ram. They're playing the Rams, not a rival. This is early in the season. This guy's in this dude's face in a Rams jersey. The guy, polite, quiet. And this guy's like, fucking Rams. We'll fucking eat you for fucking breakfast. Fucking lunch. Just in this dude's grill. And this guy's just polite, just taking it. And that's the first thing I saw, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. It was pretty interesting.
Do you think that they are? Because I remember I went to Philly one night. This is the first time I went to a place called Manayunk, and I ended up in an attic. Somebody said it was a nightclub, but it was just some guy's attic, who had some fucking hot electronics.
Right.
And between every song of Nelly that they would play the Philadelphia Eagles fight song. And then, they kept saying, "Who wants to fuck these slam pigs?" And it was like some kind of, Rubenesque type of young, women,
Right.
of age women, legal women, but who were trying to just do sex with everybody. And it was extremely alarming to me, man. I felt very scared. And this was supposed to be at a nightclub,
Right. Philly is a conundrum. I have great shows there. My fan base there is awesome. Everybody's so cool.
Yeah.
It's been great to me. But it is one of those places where, you got to just know and go out with people.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had friends from Philly out in Philly, and this is my favorite thing. And I don't know many places like this where they're like, I'll be like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, hey, Nick, what's going on? Hey, we'll do a shot. Let's shoot shit. And I'll be like, it's my buddies from Philly. And they're like, what part of Philly? And if you're from some other part that's right outside,
yeah,
or maybe outside but not in part of and they'll be like, what? You're not this fucking guy.
Yeah.
I want to do a show in Philly just called This Fucking Guy, because all my friends from Philly, anytime somebody says something that they don't like or approve of, they're like, this fucking guy
here
this
with his fucking pants.
No, you're not from Philly. Minnesota, you could be like, I'm from the border and under a lake 5 hours outside of Minnesota. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah.
People from Philly get the fuck, are you from a block away? I know that fucking block. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, you fucking leper.
This fucking leper.
Yeah. Philly, everybody's mother has a fucking neck tat. Everybody's, got a neck brace. That's a new hot thing on a lot of these chicks out there. The fucking sexy, the neck brace with the leopard print,
The leopard neck brace.
Dude, I'll say this about Philly, man. If you go up by Broad Street, up by Temple University, dude, it gets a little dicey, okay, bro?
Yeah,
dude, I saw a bird up there fucking selling coke one time, dude. I'm not even joking. They had a crow and it had a little bag of fucking rocks hooked to its arm.
I know. I've seen that, dude. I was fucking in Philly one time and I saw cops surrounding a birdhouse, and it was a bird crack house. And they had guns drawn and everything, dude. There was fucking 5 birds in there just flipping.
It's dicey, dude. Just making it fucking rain.
Yeah, but Philly, I like Philly. I have a blast. I go out and fucking drink, dude.
Yeah,
and
dude.
New Orleans, I love. I was bummed because people got mad at me. But it's funny because I sided with that call. So I made some joke about yeah, okay, Vikings, blah, blah, blah. And then people are like, fuck you. And then they're like, you better not come back to New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Oh,
and I was like, whatever, bro. I've fucking gone to New Orleans. I love it. And I agreed with the call. The States got fucking robbed. I'm a sports fan where I'm logical.
Mm-hmm.
When I see something, I'm like, okay, if somebody wins and they play good, I give it up.
Me too.
I'm not one of those fucking delusional fucking loons.
Yeah.
That's just blind and just nope, fuck you. I'm like, no, you guys got robbed. The Saints got robbed. That's one of the most insane no calls I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Good evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. It was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could watch this one, or watch this one. Watch this one, watch this one, watch this one. Ah!